What does this person think of you? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Miya, here on Mostly in the Moment for another pick a card reading. We're looking at what this person thinks of you at this time that you're watching this reading. This could be something platonic. I am definitely not reading it as something romantic, although it could be. Just anyone. It could be a friend, someone you just met, someone you just reconnected with, someone at work or your neighbor, just whoever you're thinking about. If you want to know what they think of you, this is your reading. So we have 4 piles here. You may choose a pile based on the colors, the image, the number, the crystal, the emoji that resonates with you. Timestamps are below. I just want to say thank you for your love and support. I really appreciate the likes and comments. Really have been helping me out. So I hope you enjoy the reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 1 with the Moonflower card and the Rose Quartz. We're looking at what this person thinks of you. We're going to start with what they think of you as a person in general, and if there's something going on right now, what they think of you right now. All right, so as a person in general, what does this person think of you? Incantation. All right, there's a little bit of like, you just say what you've heard. There's something about like, you like to tell people what you've learned from other people. This could be seen as gossip, but for most I'm getting it's because if you're watching my channel, you're probably someone who just likes to be well informed. If there's new information that you learned that you think could be helpful to someone, or just you find interesting, or you like to be kind of on top of your game, you have like the newest stories, the most recent updated news or information, or just intel. You're a good person to go to for, little information about random things. It feels like it sometimes. It feels like you just are just filled with relevant information sometimes. Wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Like a feeling of you have so much potential and you may have not known it before or something. Maybe you were held back, or you didn't understand your own potential, or how beautiful or handsome you looked, or how skilled you were in certain skill sets, certain abilities. You have a natural talent, and I don't think you understood how good that talent is. Maybe you're very personable, maybe you're a natural talker, maybe you're naturally smart, maybe you can put together things that other people can't, maybe you're very artistic, musical, musicious. Maybe you're a really good cook, maybe you're a really good mathematician. There's something about you're really good at this, but you may have not known how good you are, because in today's world, we always see the best of the best, right, online, in the news. But there are people who are just as good, or maybe really, really good, but, maybe you don't have your name out there as much, or you're like your local community talent. You're well known in your local community, or amongst your group or your friends, or your name is out there, but not as much as probably the top 1% of the top 1%. So there's something about you that's like really, really, you're really talented. But if you just didn't let yourself hold back on today's standards, you'd be able to see how naturally gifted you are, and get the appropriate response to that. So this person kind of sees you as a natural talent, but maybe not really knowing that as much as you should. And Ace of Cups, wow. There's definitely a feeling of a lot of creativity. You're very gifted, whether it's creative or intuitive. Definitely very spiritually, emotionally, mentally gifted. I feel like emotional. So like if you're an artist, musician, or if you work in the spiritual line of work, or if you work in the counseling kind of work where you had to deal with people, even like a comedian, you had to read the room, in a lot of professions, it's really helpful to be able to read people in general. But I feel like it's like tied in with your talent, whether that's more of like a 3D talent or more of like a spiritual talent, creative talent. It does, or like more physical talent. It feels like you garner a lot of attention. This person feels like you should get a lot of dates, a lot of romantic attention. Depending on this person, if they could be a potential romantic interest or not, they might also be interested in you. But I feel like even platonically, this person recognizes like, oh wow, like you have this special quality that you probably get a lot of attention romantically as well. You know how to talk. Yeah, for sure, with the incantation. And I feel like whatever work you do, or personal project or creative work that you do, whether it's in the creative or intuitive line of work, or you use a lot of intuition and creativity in your more physical line of work, like you're really gifted. You have a natural ability here. And I feel like this person even knows that you've been kind of holding yourself back a little bit. Or you held yourself back for holding yourself up to impossible standards or something like that. Okay, so this is someone who has at least spoken to you several times on a deeper level. Okay, so what does this person think and feel about you at this moment? Shock in reverse. Okay, so like I'm getting aftershock. Like I feel like the initial shock of meeting you is over. So I feel like this person is more comfortable around you now. There might have been a situation that kind of that you two had to deal with. Maybe there's a shock in the family, or a shock at work, or a shock in the neighborhood or something. There's some sort of change that you two had to kind of deal with. And so the initial shock of that is over, I'm getting. Or it could be if you two just met, like the shock of just meeting each other and now you're both in a more comfortable spot with each other. Six of Clouds, the Six of Cups, wonder. And they feel way more comfortable with you now. So whatever situation you two had to deal with together, it really helped get them comfortable with you right away. So I think this is a situation where you two, whether it's at work or this is just a friend situation, family situation, or living situation, or just whatever it is, I feel like this is someone you might be around a lot in the near future. So you two kind of had to get comfortable with each other. But there's like this feeling of getting over the initial shock. So, and getting to greener pastures. So there's definitely a feeling of we weren't always in the best of places. I don't even think it's negative. I think it was just neutral, or just you two hadn't really gotten along yet, or gotten the chance to get along yet. And now there's a situation that you both had to handle together. There might have been other people involved, or it could have just been the two of you. It could have been two groups, like your group and their group or something. But after having to work together to get over this situation or get through this situation, it doesn't have to be a negative situation. It's just something that you two had to work together to do. Really put you two in a really more comfortable space with each other. Twin flames. Oh, wow. complement each other, coupling union. Yeah, so I do feel like this person may feel like there's an attraction here. If it's something more platonic, like it's a sex that you're not attracted to, and neither are they. It might be just kind of they're recognizing like kind of a soul connection here, like this possibility of you two really helping each other out, even platonically. This energy of, wow, I feel like this person was meant to be in my life. I feel like this person is experiencing synchronicities, maybe for the first time, maybe the first time in a long while with you, and they recognize that there's something here. So whether they understand that there's a soul connection here, so that you two are meant to cross paths, whether this person is really spiritual or not, they do recognize that there's like so many things like in common, or so many things that are just aligning, or they're just coincidental, that they're not chalking it up to just pure coincidence. They do feel like, oh, okay, there's a reason this person came into my life. There might be a little bit of like a crush or romantic undercurrent here. Or this person just recognizes that there's something magical in the connection between the two of you, if it's platonic. They also do see that you do have the potential for bringing in a really, really deep soul connection for love. If you're not already in a romantic relationship, this person might recognize that you two are in a really, if you're in a romantic connection, that you two are in a very deep love connection that's spiritual and that's beyond what most people can understand. And they're recognizing this now because they're feeling this connection towards you in kind of like we must have had a past life together kind of thing, or we must meant to cross paths. I'm meant to help you, you're meant to help me for some reason. I feel like for them it's more like, oh, you're meant to help me, because I feel like this person is most likely to be the one who is experiencing synchronicities for the first time, or experiencing some sort of coincidences and a feeling of like, oh, there's something that I'm meant to meet this person, that I'm meant to learn something from this person, from them to you. But they do feel like you understand something on a core level that they don't understand, maybe. Especially when it comes to love or connecting with other people. And that you are meant for a very deep connection. If you are in a connection already, they see this with your partner in you. If not, they see that you kind of dig deep in people and probably would find that in love. So even if this person has a crush on you, it feels like you are completely out of their league. For a few of you, this could be someone you meet that does end up being a really ultimate level soulmate, a really deep divine counterpart or twin flame person. A lot of different levels here. I was thinking about doing more piles because I'm like, this is such a broad topic. It might be helpful to do more piles, but this is my first time doing this topic, so I wanted to just start with 4. But yeah, that's why we're covering. I'm getting a lot of people are picking this pile for different people or that kind of connection. All right, so let's see. Is there something going on with the two of you? If you're concerned about something, or if you're trying to see something's up. It's not me. Okay, so they don't think they have an issue or anything that they would want to bring up with you, but they feel like maybe you do. Maybe. Like if there's anyone that wants to bring something up in this situation with this connection with this person, it might be you, because they feel like they don't have anything that they want to say, really. Confession. Someone has something to tell you. Yeah. So I do feel like they feel like you have something that you want to confess to them. Interesting. Okay. And the Chariot. Okay. Interesting. Is this them or you? They have actually information that someone else said to them that they think that you might want to know. It might be about you or it might be about something else, but they have some info that they think that you might want to know. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Um, let's look at the next question, and maybe we can pull a card to see about what it might be about. But okay, so they have information that they think that you might want to know. It might be about you, it might be about something related to you, but just something that you might want to know. Interesting. All right, so let's see the most likely outcome of this connection or this situation. Manifestation. I do feel like they're going to take action towards you. Security, because they want to secure their place with you. So I don't know if this is a workplace situation, for example, like they want to be in your good graces. If it's like a living situation, a friendship, a new friendship, and someone that's new to the family, someone that's new to the neighborhood, or whatever it is, like I feel like they want to be in your good graces, so they will take some sort of action to, I guess, tell you about what this information is, or make a move to kind of show you that they're on your side. Interesting. Okay, let's see Spirit's advice. Don't let your past hold you back. Okay, so I feel like this isn't this. It came out in reverse, and for me during this reading, I've been kind of reading that as this is their energy. Um, so I feel like they made the mistake in the past of not shoring up a good thing, like not standing up for someone that they believed in or had someone's back, or took action on someone that they felt like there was a reason that they're in their life for, like a past life connection. And so they're not making that mistake again. And I feel like they're going to tell you what this is, or take action to show you that they support you. Okay, so this person has something that they know in regards to you, or something that could be helpful to you. And in the past, they might have like not said anything in this kind of situation, you know, and kind of felt bad, like, oh, maybe I should have had their back, or, this was a good chance to align, like network with someone, align with someone that could be a potential, you know, resource in the future, or someone who could be a potential friend in the future, or, you know, just someone good to have on your team, someone good to know, good to have in your phone book kind of thing. Or like I should align myself with this person, they might succeed or be able to help me out with a recommendation, or, whatever. Good sort of hookup. Maybe they'll be helpful in some way in the future. But I'm not getting in just like the selfish, like they might be able to help me in the future in some way, but kind of in a way that's like recognizing your potential and your power. And they really believe that you're going to go somewhere or do more with your life, and you'd be a good person to know. But also just because of your talents and skills, you'd be good in the immediate future to help them out. But also because they feel like you're a good person. So they have like two things that they rather take action and tell you this like secret, whatever it is, rather than not. Okay, I'm curious. I want to pull some extra cards because we need to know what the secret is, right? Because like Spirit's advice was just basically for them to you're kind of allowing them to repay some karma. Maybe it's a past life karma where they should have stood up for you or done right by you, but they didn't. Or like maybe it's not even related to you, but just something like where they have a chance to kind of do a good thing for a good person, or align themselves with someone that resonates, or that it has integrity, or something along those lines. Like they have a chance to kind of step up in this point. So this isn't like your inner work or spiritual work or something that you need to do. It feels like you're holding space for them to do that for you. So I feel like the more powerful presence here. Like, I don't think it will bother you either way, whether you know the secret or not. I think this is their kind of work that they can use you for, you know? So I don't think it would matter if you knew this secret or not. But we're going to find out anyway what it is, because that's how we do it on this channel. Okay, the heart. Love, romance, affection, and it came out in reverse. So I feel like, I think they might be kind of, like, I think they might need help with their relationship, or need help with, in terms of love, whether it's dating or they are in a relationship and they need help or something. Maybe they're in a marriage, or they're not sure what to do next step in their life with their partner, or how to get back out there, or what they can do to improve themselves in that area, or to wingman them, or kind of like they're in a difficult situation with their partner and they're like, I don't want to betray their trust, but I need their help or something. I would love some help in this situation. Okay, and the Fool card. Okay, for some of you, this definitely is someone who's interested in you and wants to take a chance with you. This could be someone coming back, or this could be someone new. But I feel like if you're watching this reading, this is someone you already have met by now, or already has come back in your life right by now. Otherwise, this is someone who's like more platonic, and they're just kind of like want to tell you, I think it's secrets about themselves, like their own relationship. Maybe it's something that they would never share with anyone else, like not even their best friend or their family member, or maybe they're too shy to go to like a therapist or counselor of some sort, and maybe they haven't even talked to anyone else about it, but they want someone's advice, so they might want to come to you because they see that you might be, they definitely see you as someone who can really hold down a really powerful relationship and might know what they're doing or something like that. Yeah, so we have two outcomes here. Either this is someone who needs to like take a chance with you and like ask you out, or ask for your help in love. Yeah, so that's a secret. Yeah, so that's why it's like, oh, it doesn't really matter if they tell you or not, because it's about them. Okay, that makes sense. Because if it's like a coworker or something, or, you know, a friend of a friend, or like a family member, like they might be kind of like hesitant to tell you. Someone who knows like other people at work or other family members, and might say something, but like there's a bit of trust here. Like they feel like they can trust you to tell you this. Maybe they do have a crush on you, but they want to tell you, but they understand that like you might not want a relationship, or you might be in a relationship, but I don't know, whatever it is, it's for this person. They need to tell you something, and that's their challenge, not yours. Interesting. Okay, pile one. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. It was very enlightening. It's very fun. It was interesting. Yeah, tell me what you think about this reading. It's my first time doing this topic. I think it's really fascinating to know what people around you might be thinking of you every once in a while. Not everyone like crazy, but like, you know, someone that you kind of feel like that there's a connection here. Maybe is someone you never will meet again, but you know, who knows? There might be a past life thing there. But yeah, let me know if you like this topic, if you resonated. I really appreciate it. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 2. With the Quicksilver Moon card and the Amazonite crystal, we're looking at what this person thinks of you. So we're going to start with what they think of you as a person in general, and then what they think about you right now. Is there something going on? All right, so in general, what does this person think of you? Okay, that's like, it's a card with like a different tarot like kind of spreads you can do, which is interesting. I've used this, and I've definitely used this in life before. 3, 1, past, present, future. All right, let's do it. Creativity. Okay. They definitely think you're a very creative person. I'm getting even in the way you express yourself, your style. I do feel like it changes sometimes here and there, but that's like the point, like the beauty of it I'm hearing. I don't know what that means, but you kind of have you change up your style, or you don't do the same thing every day, or every time you get ready it's like a little bit different. I'm getting you to keep things fun. I'm getting, it feels like it's fun for you too. This person like enjoys that you enjoy it. Shark. Swim away from the situation. And it's coming from their energy because it came out in reverse. So I'm getting that at first they kind of felt like they needed to run away from you. There was definitely a runner vibe. Like they were kind of maybe intimidated by you, or they might have felt like you two were not the same person, wouldn't be interested in each other, or, you know, too different or something like that. Kind of like maybe your personality wouldn't match theirs or something like that. So at first I feel like they felt like, oh, this person is definitely not the kind of person I would date or want to work with. Or maybe you're too like vivacious and boisterous and out there, and maybe that intimidates them, or maybe they just don't like so much attention on them, and so they don't relate or something with you or something like that. Or they thought you were this kind of person, right? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there's something about like they didn't want to work with you, or they didn't want to ask you out or something like that. So don't be offended, because I just feel like this person is something that it came up past, present, future, right? So I feel like this was like their past. Like I think they're recognizing that in the past they would have judged you, or judged you too harshly, or judged you wrongly, or wouldn't have taken the time to get to know you, or to understand that you know the deeper aspects of you, or that you know how cool you really are, or something like that. I'm hearing my mistake. Okay. So this person is owning up to some sort of mistake of judging you in the past, okay? And how they feel and think about you now at this moment. Heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost. Okay, so I do feel like this person, like I feel like they effed up, like, and they effed up bad. So I feel like this is someone who, this could have been like a potential romantic interest. It could be someone, you know, it could even be someone like a coworker or something, but like they effed up really bad because they didn't give you a chance. Or maybe they did give you a chance, and after that, like they really got to know you better, and they really liked you. Maybe some of them even fell in love with you. Maybe some of them you dated, but they didn't make certain choices at the beginning of your relationship, whether it's romantic or otherwise. It could be a business relationship, it could be a friendship or whatever. And they regret it now because they're kicking themselves. Like, oh my goodness, like I effed up. Like I should have, like if it's a romantic situation, like I didn't take the steps I needed to in the beginning. And if I did, like any other normal relationship, or, you know, I gave this person a chance from the beginning, like I wouldn't be left heartbroken now, being like, this person is skipping out on me. Like I can't believe I thought of this person in this way, and I am now missing out on this amazing relationship that I've had a taste of, and now I can't get back, or something like that. Same with a business relationship. Like they kind of saw you as like the weirdo in the office, or someone who is just like talks too much, or someone who's like other than, you know, like someone who isn't like them. And then they start to get to know you, and then they see that you have so much, you know, skills, so many skills under your belt, or you know so many people, or how much success you've gained over a short period of time, or something like that. And they're like, oh my goodness, I want this person on my team. Like, why did I not take that offer to work alongside them on this project? Or why didn't I like ask them to have lunch with us, and you know, been nicer when they were onboarded, or tried to get on their team or work with them more or talk to them more, like they're kicking themselves because they're like, wow, like this person is climbing the ladder really fast. Like I should have hitched my wagon onto them. Like I don't, what was I doing? And on top of that, they're really fair. Like now I'm stuck working for this person who's not fair, and is very selfish with their hours, with their money. And like, so I feel like this person, whoever it is, like they're kicking themselves. They're really actually heartbroken. They really feel sad, like genuinely sad, not like for selfish reasons sad. Like actually, like this is a good person. I didn't see it. I didn't value them in the beginning, and I'm gonna suffer for it. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. Two of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles here. Many paths. And I'm getting like they had so many chances too. They had so many chances to set this connection straight. No matter what kind of connection it was. Like they had so many opportunities to step up in this connection. And help you out, or tell you that they're on your team, or move forward with a project or an idea. Maybe like you had an idea and you want to bring it to the boss or something, and you're kicking this idea around with them or some other people, and they kept like trying to get you on board, or trying to get you to help, or maybe they were asking for your help genuinely. You were asking for their help genuinely, and they kept saying no or something, or they're busy or whatever. And then I don't know, they eventually got sick of it, like trying to ask for your help, and they did it on their own or with other friends or other coworkers, and they ended up getting like a promotion or a raise, or doing really well on that project at work or something. Same thing with the relationship. They might have you might have given them so many chances to kind of course correct this relationship and get it on track and get you both headed towards the same thing, and they just kept denying the opportunity, not seeing it, or being like, this is not what I want, or something along those lines. And they just kind of missed their chance. Like, and it's not like they missed one chance, they missed like so many chances they had. Boat. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure, issues. So they're having a really, really tough time kind of dealing with this situation, because they feel like they really missed out on this opportunity. That opportunity being you as a person, as a whole. If it was a relationship, if it was romantic, they're like, I missed out on the best thing that will probably ever happen to me. If it was a work situation, the best work opportunity that could ever have happened for me. Whatever it is, friendship, other kind of situation, living situation, or kind of some sort of opportunity to be a part of a community, or to work on a project, or I don't know, some sort of family situation, like whatever it is, like they really feel like they messed up and they know it. And you're moving on to grander, bigger things. Like you're like, bye, see ya. Like you're so far away from the shoreline now. You're like, you said bye a long time ago, and they're just kind of like jaw open on the shore. Like you're kind of like a pinpoint, so because you're so far away on that boat with all those people that did see you as did see value in you. So this could be coworkers, friends, family, or another romantic partner or something like that. So I do feel like they see you kind of so far away from shore, and their jaw is to the ground. Like, when did you even leave shore? Like, when did this even happen? Like, is this a dream? Like, they're like rubbing their eyes. Like, when did this even happen? So you can see that this person has huge regrets in regards to you. Huge regrets. All right, so let's see. Is there something going on in this connection right now? Is it a situation, good, bad, whatever? Karmic message, and it came out in reverse. So I feel like this is This is their karma. They reap what they sow, kind of thing, right? You know, so they understand it too. I got that energy here with the deeply hurt and grieving. Like they know they're gonna be hurting over this for a very long time. They're gonna be regretting it maybe for their entire life, kind of thing. Like they know, so they want you to know they know, like they messed up, right? All right, so yeah, is there something else going on? Challenges, make a decision, work on inner healing. So at this point, they kind of realize that like you're like moved on, right? Or you will move on to much, much bigger things. I feel like there's only so much you can kind of try to ask someone to come along, and because you know it's for their highest best good, or because it's, you know, good energy there. And if they don't want to come along, like there's nothing you can do. You have to, you know, you're gonna keep going on to grander pastures, like bigger and better things, the sea to the ocean. And I feel like they have to accept this and they have to heal it, because you're gone. And even if you feel like you're not, like you basically, you're energetically, you're on to better and bigger energies, and you know it. So whatever this situation is, whether this is a friendship, something romantic, a business situation, or family, whatever, like I feel like they have to, like, big gulp, just take this with a pinch of salt, and try to move on with their life. You know, that's a really hard thing to do when you feel like you've missed out on a really big opportunity. Like you're gonna be regretting it and thinking about it for the rest of your life. Like, it sucks, right? But you kind of have to, like, kind of just, like, the best thing you could do is accept it and do the inner work in regards to it and move on. Like, you have to find some sort of meaning for it, you know, like, this will teach me to not give up on any, like, opportunities like this in the future that I see. Like, be grateful more, or, you know, this was the wake-up call that I needed, or something. Like, this proves that, like, I do have what it takes to have a connection or opportunity on this level. I just have to work hard to get there again. Like, so whatever it is, like, they had to find meaning in this situation, because otherwise it's going to haunt them for the rest of their life, you know? Decisions. 2 of Wands. They made the wrong decisions, or the decision isn't up to them anymore. They missed out on this opportunity. Oh, yeah. Too bad for them, pile two. Too bad for them, you know? The good thing I'm feeling for you, pile two, in this regards to the situation, is that, like, I feel like with this boat especially, and this many paths, like, you kept going, even irregardless of this person, these challenges. You kept going, you know? And so I do feel like more and more people are gonna find value in you as soon as they meet you. But I feel like there's a reason that this person just gave you so much challenge. Like, I feel like you were meant to kind of also learn not to put too much energy onto someone who isn't giving you that same energy back, or who isn't valuing you, seeing you with the amount of value that you see in yourself, kind of thing, or more. Yeah. Okay. So what is the outcome of this connection, or most likely outcome? Forgiveness. I feel like they're going to be seeking your forgiveness, because I feel like they're making this about themselves in the moment currently. Whenever you're watching this, I feel like they're kind of making it about themselves. Like, I missed out on this opportunity. I messed up. Like, why didn't I do this in the beginning? Like, how come I didn't see this? Like, I messed up so much. So they're being hard on themselves right now. So that's why they can't see that in the future, what they'll need to do is, whether it's in the near future or far future, at some point, they'll need to kind of ask for your forgiveness, because I think they'll understand how hard it was for you to give them so many chances to, be their friend or be their partner, or to, work on this situation together, or whatever it is. Interesting. Sensitivity, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, because I feel like they need to, this is kind of like a wake-up call for them, right? To be more aware of their actions and be more discerning when someone is truly putting their heart and soul into you or their connection. And yeah, I think they're gonna really review every time that like they gave you you gave them a chance, kind of, to get on board with whatever this was for the two of you. Yeah, interesting. Okay, and the spirit's message: balance, spirituality, and practicality. Yeah, for you, it's definitely even if you have like a deep soul connection with someone, if they're not putting in the same amount of energy as you into the connection, or they're not seeing the same value in you that you see in yourself, which they should see more value than you see in yourself, to move on. You'll find deep soul connections wherever you go. But just because you have a deep soul connection with someone doesn't mean that they're ready to put in that kind of energy and effort, or recognize that at the same time that you do in this lifetime, right? So, interesting. Yeah. This is definitely a karmic situation between you and this person, but it feels like such a deep karmic connection. Like there's definitely a really deep level soul bond here. And yeah, it was kind of like you both, I feel like they hurt you, you hurt them in ways unseen. And, I feel like you were doing the healing while this person kind of kept rejecting you, I feel. And they're going to be doing that kind of healing work now. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just pop up in your head once in a while, just because they are now doing all that kind of review work and healing work. So, all right, pile 2. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you resonated, or if you like this topic, my first time doing this topic, please let me know in the comments. I really appreciate it. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. And I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 3. With the Howl at the Moon card and the Ruby's crystal, we're looking at what this person thinks of you. So we'll start with what they think of you in general, and then what they think of you at this moment, if anything's going on. All right, so as a person, what does this person think of you? Delay. Okay, I feel like they think that you might be kind of someone who, lives life the way that they want to, maybe a little bit procrastinating, maybe taking things a little bit easier. Kind of like people work on my time, not me on their time kind of thing. Go with the flow, but not always in a negative way. I feel like it's more neutral. Sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's negative. Sometimes this person wishes they were more like you, but sometimes they wish that you would kind of like hurry up sometimes. So however that relates to your connection. Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. I feel like that you are the way that you are because you've had a lot of people be nasty to you over your life, or had a lot of difficult experiences, and so now you're kind of just like, you know what, I have one life to live. I want to live it how I want to live it. And there's something about there's something a little bit with kind of like a badass, but at the same time it's like you also have power. Like, I do feel like you have this carefree, hippie, lovey side to you, but also if you need to kind of bring out that dark side in order to put your foot down, or protect your boundaries, or protect people you love, like, it'll come out, So there's and that's like a powerful sign. Like, you have a lot of power to you. You're dangerous. You're not afraid to show that, you're not to be messed with, kind of thing. The Lovers. Okay. So I do feel like some of you might be in a really good love connection right now. This person might recognize that. Or they might be a little bit envious of it, but nothing negative. Nothing like I want to break them up or they should be with me, not them, and nothing like that. They're just like, oh yeah, they have a really good love life, and that's cool. I want that too. Like that'd be cool. Like that they did something right. And sometimes they kind of wonder like how, like how did you get a connection like this when you're like this in your life? I feel like you're a little bit more relaxed. Maybe you do less chores. Maybe you don't work as much or make as much money. Or they're always wondering, like, how does this person make money? Like, how does this person keep themselves looking good and fit if they don't ever work out? Or how is this person's house, like, even clean when I never seen them, like, even pick up, like, the dishes or, like, so, like, this person, there's something about them where, like, you're mysterious to them. Like, they don't understand how your life is the way it is. It seems really nice. It seems like you can get away with a lot, but yet you have this amazing relationship. I feel like it doesn't compute for them. It's like, what is this? Like, how do they have this life? So I'm getting this is someone who like kind of is an onlooker. This is someone who kind of thinks they know what your life is like because they're on the outside. So this person might not be that close to you. This person could be someone who was once close to you, but I think for most of you, this is someone who's just an onlooker from the outside who just doesn't really know much about you, doesn't really know you on a deep sense. Maybe you've talked to them. Maybe you talk to them a lot, but it's always like surface level. It's not really deep. Maybe someone you passed by at work. Maybe a friend, a casual acquaintance, that kind of thing. Because I'm getting that they're making a lot of assumptions about you. All right, so how do they think or feel about you right now? Separation. All right. Okay, it says sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. Okay, interesting. So yeah, I do feel like this is someone at a distance. So this might be someone who, like, they know you enough. So this could be like a past friend or an ex, or I think it's a little bit like less of a connection than that. So like maybe like a cousin or a family member, like a sibling, or it could be like a past friend, or it could be like an ex from a long time ago. But it feels like someone who was kind of like a friend, but not like your best friend, but maybe, but someone who you don't have that much of a connection with anymore. It could kind of like dwindled, it kind of like withered away. Like there's nothing really, there's no reason that you two would be like best friends now, kind of thing. Like there's a reason that you two kind of separated or fell out, or it might have been natural. It could have just been like, over time you just drifted apart. But I feel like this person is thinking about you and is kind of looking to you and being like, wow, this person is living the life, or they're doing something right, and they might be going through a difficult time themselves, so they kind of wish they could like call up their friend or something, like, or get that advice from you, or just kind of hear your input, or maybe you give them an idea or something like that. So nothing like selfish or anything, just kind of like like a good person to call and catch up with. You'd always say that you would say like the right thing, the true thing, or the helpful thing to them. Yeah. The World card, you are complete. Yeah, this person has this like very skewed view of your life. Maybe it's real. Maybe you have the most perfect life, Maybe you know that like outwardly you look like you have everything, and no one's life is perfect, but you might have worked really hard to get to where you are, to look the way that you look, to have the daily schedule, work schedule, family life, partnership, or whatever that you do. Maybe you do have the answers. Maybe your life is nearly perfect, but because you worked on it, right? But even if you don't, like, this person like feels like you do, or at least that you might be doing better than them. And yeah, obviously people like to connect to people who are doing well, obviously, you know. Most people like to connect with people who are doing well, or they think that they're doing well. The chaser, dependent relationship, fear of abandonment. They're kind of worried that like you've kind of moved on to better things, better people, better life, better situations for yourself. And now they're kind of like, I'm hearing crawling back to you, but it's not like that. I don't, you know, I don't see it that way. I just see someone who was connected to you at one point and sees you doing well now, or being who you always used to be, but in a better setting, you know, better home, better work or something, you know, better relationships, and being all happy. I don't know if you're on social media a lot, or this is just like from what they can see, from what they've heard or something. But yeah, I do feel like this person wants to connect with you just to like, I don't know, be in your energy. That usually happens when your energy is really good. People want to be in your energy, you know. People like to be entertained. They want to get a laugh. You know, they want to feel good. They want to hear that they're doing okay from someone that they think is doing okay. You know, maybe get some ideas, some advice, maybe leg up, maybe some help, maybe some, good time, some laughs, a good dinner. Maybe they're hoping to be friends with you again and get to have that fun again. Maybe you'll introduce them to your social circle, or, you know, maybe this position that opened up at your work or something. Like sometimes people kind of want a lot out of someone that they haven't seen for a long time. But I feel like this person it's not like that. I feel like they just genuinely like would love to hear your voice again, and maybe hear like a good word from you, or a good advice, or just, you know, a nice like remembering of old times or something like that. All right. So is there something going on here? Something that might concern you or might be interesting to you, good for you? Forgiveness. I think they want to ask for your forgiveness. Okay, so I have a feeling this person kind of wants to reach out, maybe want to be friends again. I feel like this person doesn't think that it's possible, but I feel like they want to apologize for something. Yeah, because you know how that story goes. Like if you have a breakup with someone, whether it's romantic or a friendship or a family relationship, and one person starts doing really, really well and one person doesn't, it's like obvious like who was holding who back kind of thing, you know? So I'm getting that kind of feeling from this person. Like they're looking at you and they're like, oh, obviously they did something right and I did something wrong. Like maybe they talked behind your back or something, or maybe they accused you of something, or maybe they're the ones who like caused the separation. And this, I'm getting a friendship kind of energy. It could be an ex or family member or an old coworker or something like that. But I am getting some sort of like, there was like a slightly deeper connection, not like your best friend, or maybe it could have been, but it's been a long, if it was a really good friend or an ex, it's been a long time since you two have separated. But I feel like it could be just like someone who was like just like, you know, your average friend, not your closest friend if it's more recent. Yeah. Communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. Yes, I do really feel like this person wants to say sorry and kind of want your forgiveness and kind of work it out. Yeah, I feel like this person feels guilty of something, maybe a little bit. I do feel guilt here because there's a reason that they're like holding you up on a pedestal, like in your life. Like they're like, their life is so amazing. Like, and I feel like you're like, is it? Like it is, but like, you know, there's so many people that we all know that have a similar life, or they're doing just as well. Like, I don't know why why this person would point me out. And it's because there's a level of guilt there, you know? Yeah, the Nine of Swords. Despair and cruelty. Yeah, I do. I feel like this person, I'm getting like you're kind of oblivious to it. You know, interestingly enough, this is a timeless reading, but the time that I'm reading this, there's a lot of like truths that are hidden, that are coming out to the surface, and it's gonna be replicated. Like, it's gonna be happening on a personal level as well as it's happening on the collective level, and you can see in the collective level all this like truth is coming out about the music industry and about where all the money is going and this and that, not everything else, UFOs, whatever. But it's also happening on a personal level too. So you'll see that those that have been living in their truth, this is a good time for you. But you're also gonna have some truth revealed to you that you might have not known, which is people who have been untruthful towards you or about you. That shit's gonna be unveiled too. Interesting, right? But yeah, so okay, pile 3. Yeah, this person, they were not so nice behind your back, or they maybe to your face. Maybe they broke up with you like as a friend or whatever, or cut this connection like in a harsh way, a rude way, or not particularly the best way. Maybe horribly too. But I'm getting from most of you, it's not that bad. Like, don't worry. It's like not as bad as it seems. And plus, if it's someone that was really close to you, it feels like it was a long time ago that this happened. So it's not gonna hurt you as bad when you find out now. It might not hurt you at all. You kind of, like, I think you're just gonna be surprised. It might be a little bit like, oh, that sucks, but I'll get over it, kind of thing, because that happened so long ago. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Let's see how the outcome of this connection most likely will go. Talent. It came out in reverse. For this reading, I've been reading reverses as like their energy towards you. So I'm getting that they're going to recognize that you have the things that you do because of who you are, your natural talents, abilities, skill sets, and how much you've worked, how much you've experienced, how much you've healed, how much you've put energy into progressing your life or working towards your goals. So I think this person is going to have like a rude awakening that like your life seems so perfect to them because it didn't come out of like unjust like ways. Like you worked for it, it didn't just magically appear. Yeah, that's why I keep getting like this person might have not like seen you for a while, even if they were just kind of like a general friend, like not your closest friend, like, and it was sometime recently. Like I feel like it still was like maybe a few years ago, a year ago, or something at the least. But if it was someone really close to you, then it was like maybe 10 years or something since you, or something like 7, 8, a long time. Okay, so the outcome, endings, yeah, is under the World card. So I feel like they just put the nail in the coffin, like when they admit that they did this or something to you or behind your back or, in spite of you, or that they did you wrong or dirty in some sort of way. Again, it's not as bad as it's coming out to be in this reading, but it's still like not cool. I feel like you kind of like, whether you forgive them or not, like I feel like you decide like, yeah, I'm not doing this. Like we're not gonna be friends again, because I feel like they do want to be like friends and close to you, but and they start on the right path by telling you the truth, but I feel like it's kind of like what they did was just like, why would I want you in my life, you know? And there is this kind of energy of like, you should you should help your enemies kind of thing. It's like, no, screw that. Like, you have to suffer because your enemy did wrong by you. Like, yeah, there's like a whole trajectory where like, oh yeah, they might come around, but it takes a lot of energy from you to like teach them to like be the better person, and you know, to be friends and to get to know each other deeply. But they might cut you. They might do you dirty again, maybe multiple times. It's just, and like, you're the one who has to put up with them. Like, you have to be the bigger person. It's like, no, you don't have to. I know like people teach that, religious teachings, and I don't know, there's a lot of like shows I've seen too, and writings and stuff, and books and stories of like that story, like character arc. But F that. You're the one who has to put more energy into this enemy who made your life miserable to make them a better person. Just like, in most of the time, or half the time, like they end up stabbing you in the back again, or doing you wrong again, and then you have to go live your life with a reminder of this person who did you wrong, like every day while you're helping them. That's like, like, I don't know whose teaching said like, oh, make this enemy your friend kind of thing. Like, no, don't. That's going against survival instincts. Like, you had to be do you have to be a good person? No. You had to be a powerful person. A powerful person doesn't make a move like that. You might forgive them. You might help them out here or there, but you don't invite them into your house. You don't invite them into your life to be reminded of them over and over again. Like, it's like you count them out. Okay, Spirit's advice: don't let pride get in your way. And it came out in reverse. So again, I'm getting that from their energy. It's great that they're starting their healing journey, or they're apologizing to people that they feel like they've wronged. Like, they're obviously kind of going through something. They're obviously kind of want to have a fresh start and try something different because of what they have been doing isn't working. So obviously this is a good start for them. I feel like I feel like this is advice for you too, to like, you don't have to be cruel like they were. You can be a bigger person and not being cruel, and like maybe giving them helpful advice, maybe helping them in some other physical way, and then like forgiving them, or saying that you might forgive them one day, but kind of, that's enough. You don't have to do more than that. A lot of healing work, you don't even need the person in front of you to do it. But what they did, yeah, they should definitely apologize to you in person or in written form, or something physical. But although you can be, I feel like this is why this person's nervous, because you can be a bitch if you needed to be. You can be a scary person if you need to be. You can be the monster to protect yourself or others. But I feel like you're meant to be like a lion here, like showing your strength, but also your compassion. Being fair, putting your foot down, but being also like kind to this other soul, this other human. So I feel like that's the advice for you in regards to this person. And it took them a lot of courage to even come to you and say all these things. So make sure you recognize that, like, it's not for nothing. It's a hard thing that they're doing. If they choose to come to you and apologize in this way and tell you the truth, like, recognize that it's very incredibly hard for people to do in general, but especially people who may not have practice in it, and like, you can't judge people for where they are on their journey, as long as they're on it, as long as they're moving, right? So pile 3, I hope you enjoy this reading. If you resonated with this, if you know what this energy of this reading is talking about, please let me know. Please let me know who it is, if you know, or if you can feel this kind of energy of like, people kind of telling you the truth kind of in your life at this time. Yeah, so I would really appreciate like a comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 4. With the moon's reflection card and the citrine crystal, we're looking at what this person thinks of you. So I want to start with what this person thinks of you in general, and then what they think of you right now, if there's anything going on. All right, so what does this person think of you in general? Okay. Finders of lost things. I love that in the elephant. It's in reverse. I'm getting that you attract fun things to you. Like, you're a fun person, you're a unique person in general, but you also attract a lot of fun, unique people and experiences and situations and adventures to you as well. I'm getting this feeling of like, you know what you like. I feel like you might, you know how like certain people, they like to kind of collect certain things, like they like to collect like elephant statues or little trinkets or something like that, or you know, they have a favorite dessert or a favorite meal, and like if they go to a restaurant, they have it on the menu, like you have to order it, like that kind of thing. You know, like you know what you like. It's cute. You have your like, you know, your quirks and your individual like tastes and likes and dislikes. There's something about you that makes it like adventurous. There's like they want to get to know you, and they want to get to like show you things. Like they want to find these things for you. You know, like if you have a favorite candy, they want to like go out of their way to like find that unique version of that candy that you've never tried, you know? If you want to go on a road trip somewhere, they're like, oh, I wish I can go on that road trip with Pile 4. So there's something about you that's like very like fun, spontaneous, or adventurous, or interesting. Like they want to take your interest and make it their own. You know, they see you as like the leader, like the interesting person, and they would love to just kind of be entertained by you, and like to entertain you with like things that you like. Interesting. I find this person like thinks that you're a very interesting person, and they find themselves not an interesting person. And so they like to be around you more because they find you to be, you know, just always doing cool things or random things, you know. It's like interesting for them. Yeah, I feel like they think their life is so boring, or people around them are so boring compared to you, or something like that. Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. Yeah, there's a feeling of you I don't know if you can see it or not. I think some of you can, some of you can't. But you tend to like collect really good energy in your life. Like you collect I'm getting you collect cool things, or you have all these like little like idiosyncrasies about you. You know, you have very peculiar tastes in certain things. Like, oh, you like to collect these kinds of mugs, or you like this color scheme, or you have this kind of aesthetic, or you like this kind of lifestyle, or there's something about you that's kind of like, you know, like you can tell from your space, like your home, and like whatever you do, like you have your own taste and you like what you like, and like there's something comfortable with someone expressing their authentic self. People gravitate towards that. So I don't even know if you notice it, because I feel like you're just living your life, but there's a lot of people out there who aren't living their most authentic life, and who don't know what their interests are, don't know how to be more spontaneous, or feel like they're not having interesting conversations with people. Like they're you know, and so then they see someone like you who it just comes so naturally to them that like they gravitate towards that light. You are the lighthouse, you know? And I feel like you attract both. You attract people who are very creative themselves or have very specific tastes themselves, and people who are just boring and want someone to spice up their life, you know? I feel like you get along with everyone. You're like, you're marching to the beat of your own drum, so it doesn't really matter to you who's falling behind, you know? Who's joining you in that parade. All right, so Five of Pentacles. But I'm getting that there's like a little bit of a drawback from living this kind of life. I'm getting there's also like the negative quirks too. Maybe you're very clumsy, or you forget to pay the bill sometimes, or you know you're living paycheck to paycheck, or maybe you're not as healthy, or maybe you don't go outside the lines, outside of the things that you like as much. So there's a little bit of a drawback to this kind of personality. But this person, I'm getting, I think they don't, I'm getting confused by this person. So I feel like this is someone who doesn't know if they want to date you, or know if they want to be your friend, or know if they like should invite you to their dinner party or something. Like they're confused about you. So this is someone who I feel like it's someone who's like newer in your life, and they're trying to figure out your inner workings. You know, they're trying to figure out like who you are and what you're like. And I feel like they're getting a lot of things right, but they're also getting a lot of things wrong. So they're really confused about you. Interesting. Okay, so let's see how they may feel or think about you at this moment that you're watching this reading. Seduction, attraction, teasing. Yeah, so I do feel like this person is attracted to you, whether it's romantic or platonic. Like there's something about you that is definitely special, and this person is definitely attracted to it. Whether they want like a relationship, a romantic one, or a friendship, or they want you on their project at work or something, or you know, a part of their like friend group or their community or whatever it is. Like I feel like this, like, I do feel like for some of you it's like you're applying to be in some sort of like group, closed group. Yeah, and so like I don't know, I feel like people don't know what to make of you, or this person doesn't know what to make of you. But there's something like definitely like special about you. There's a quality in you that's like definitely high value and very intriguing, alluring even. Like people are interested. You have this mysterious quality, and yet you're so open book. It confuses people when you're living that authentically. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so let's see more of how they might feel or think about you. The Tower in reverse, the looming storm. Ooh, interesting. So for me, as a tarot reader, I've always read the Tower card in reverse as something very positive happening out of nowhere that you couldn't have guessed. Interesting. Okay, so I'm getting kind of like a caught in the rain moment. So I feel like there's like this like moment where this person is kind of in a situation with you, and it just like is magic. You know, one of those moments where you just kind of like go with the flow, and then you end up having like the best night. You know, you go to this bar, to that restaurant, you meet up with this person who brings you on this boat, and you end up in the sea there and wake up in the beach there, like, you know, like that kind of day. So I feel like like this person like is with you, and something like that happens, like something magical. It doesn't have to be like a random adventure like that. It could be just something special, like, you know, you both see like a ghost, or a friendly ghost, or you both like catch like a shooting star, or you know, catch like a 1-day fair at a place that you both are like, you know, happen to be driving by or something like that, you know? It's just like something like magical that happens in the moment, and they're seduced by you, you know? They're like, wow, this person's magical. This kind of stuff happens in their life all the time. Like, whoa. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love, life, self-love, self-care, being happier. Yeah, they see you as someone who just like is doing something right in their life. But I feel like the only people who are confused by your energy are people who don't understand happiness. The people don't understand like living a life that's true to them, you know? So when people see you, they might see the positives and the negatives, but they're missing the point. They're missing the point that you're living an authentic life, you know? And that, like, you're making healthy choices for yourself. These are things that work for you, even if some people might see it as positive and negatives, like different things about you in your life. It's like, for me, it's all positive, you know? So I'm getting that for you, that you know, you're living life in the most perfect way you can. And this person happens to catch that magic one day with you, and they're hooked. They want more of that. All right. So, is there something going on in this connection? Respect. Okay. They can't help but have a ton of respect for you because you're doing something that not many people do, and it's not because it's easy. It's because it's incredibly hard to go against the grain and live a life true to yourself. And now that they're like kind of waking up and seeing like what your life is really like through your eyes, not through theirs, they're starting to understand you much better. I'm getting inner workings again, so I'm getting that like you work differently. Your belief systems, the way you think, the way you connect with the outer world. Tremendous respect for you. Yeah, so I feel like this is like the one night or the one day or the weekend that changes it all, you know? Wow. Moving. Change of residence, moving in with your partner. With the seduction card here, the Five of Pentacles, the Lighthouse, Finder of Lost Things, Healthy Choices, the auspicious event, respect. There could be a situation for you, pal, for if this is a romantic situation, this could be a situation where this person falls in love with you almost at first sight, you know? Maybe not at first sight, but like the fourth or fifth sight, you know? But it's like almost instantaneously. Like almost after, as soon as after, almost after they meet you. Soon after they meet you. They like fall head over heels in love with you. And I do feel like there's like a situation with your home going on. That could be the current place that you work, the current place that you live, or the current people that you're around or something, or your actual physical home. But there's something about you're off to the next place or something like that. So I don't know if you're going to be moving in with this person very soon, or this is like a friend, you want to move in with this friend, or this friend is going to be moving in with you. I feel like it's you're the one who's moving to this new location. I feel like that's your energy. Like you're like ready for a new energy. I'm moving to this place, and this person's like, I'm coming with, you know? Yeah. I do get you. I do get that you get a lot of followers. Yeah. Okay, so is something happening in the situation? Seven of Cups. Illusionary success. Yeah, I feel like this person is enchanted by you, and they're gonna go wherever you go, you know? So I feel like for some of you, this could be a situation that's romantic, and this person's like, where you lead, I will follow. I will go wherever you want to go. They're dazzled by you. They're charmed by you. They're not gonna that link isn't going to break anytime soon. For others of you, this could be something more platonic. This could be a friend or a group of friends. This could be a work situation, but they're enchanted by you, and they'll go wherever you want to go, or they'll go wherever you want to lead. If you want a new project, or if you want to start a new group, or if you want to start a new nonprofit, like volunteer group or something. I do feel like for some of you it could be like moving to a different state, or I'm going to say a different country, but somewhere far but not too far. Like this person will follow, or these people will follow. I feel like it's kind of like they believe in you a little bit too much. I'm not getting cult vibes, but I'm getting definitely like they believe that you are capable of finding a better living situation, or finding a better department head, or finding a better like situation for them or something. All right, so what is the most likely outcome of this connection? Financial health, and it came out in reverse. So I do feel like you're going to find people supporting you, Pile 4. I do feel like your lifestyle kind of leaves you, let's say, leaves you kind of open to probably wanting more, or having, you could do with some more money. Let's just say. I'm trying to find the best way, the nicest way to say that in a way that doesn't manifest like negatively, but like I do feel like you're the kind of person who magically finds money or luck whenever you need it, including from other people. So let's see. 5 of Gems need the 5 of Pentacles twice here. Yeah. I definitely see like that you definitely find people in situations to help you out financially when you need it, File 4. But this could be also a good thing in that like you're able to kind of produce good ideas that allow other people to make more money. Yeah. I feel like you're the idea person, and it makes a lot of people around you money, but I feel like you're not the one who's like physically there working for some reason. I feel like you're like the idea person or the big picture person for some reason. Show the world the real you. And it came out in reverse, and financial health came out in reverse. So I feel like you're the kind of person who, like, if you had like this romantic partner or this best friend or this group of people come through for you, and they like your energy, and they make you their leader, and they like your ideas, and they want to do something with it. I feel like you're the kind of person who comes up with a good idea, and then other people make it happen, but you get a cut because it was your idea, or they give you a seat at the table, but you're not going to be doing much. You're kind of like, you're not the day-to-day kind of person, or something like that, like, or you're the supportive partner who helps your partner make a lot of money, or who helps your friend make a lot of money. You help their business, you help their careers, and then you get money for that, So I feel like you're the kind of person who influences and helps other people make money, and then you get a cut of that for some, I don't know how it works. Or like, you come up with this business or this company together with this group, and then like you all sell it at the end, and you just get money. You're like, this is good enough for me for life, or something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of joyful energy. I kept laughing throughout this whole reading Pile 4 for you, and there's a lot of joy in your energy. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot of like, hey, whatever happens, or this happened, okay, let's do this. Like, you're carefree and kind of aim to just have happiness in your life. I love that for you, Pile 4. This is amazing. Your energy should be out there creating ideas. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, show the world the real you. I'm gonna pull a couple of extra cards for you just because it's interesting. Like this is an interesting. The Sun card, so positive. Literally, my cheeks are hurting from smiling so much. Happiness, positive outcome. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's just like so much good energy here. And I do feel like you're going to be moving into a new home, whether that's physically or energetically, but I do feel like there's a change happening for you, Pal 4. Where you're physically going to be moving homes, or you're going to be physically moving into a new home, as in what, your home is what your heart is, with a partner or a friend or a good group of people or good coworkers, or so there's something about like moving home. So you're gonna be moving. There's gonna be people, and I do feel like there's like a environmental like change too. So your home, or you might be getting a new office or something like that. But I do feel like physical home and people around you. There's a great energy there, and you're in such a positive energy. You're calling in the right people. All right, Pile 4. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, I really appreciate it. Like a comment. Let me know if you like this topic. It's not just any, like not romantic specific, but just any person in general that you're thinking of. And if you would like me to do more of these topics, I really appreciate your support. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.